to go from being just an ordinary kid who was pretty silly, who slowly would get introduced to a gaming platform known as Roblox, to becoming one of the biggest creators in his own niche space. Playing Roblox almost every day of your life, you eventually try to do more. You try starting a channel, but get burnt out quickly and don't know what to do, but then start making something better, something bigger. Animations. Goldfishiess, or otherwise known as OoferGuide, slowly went from being an ordinary kid who loved Roblox to becoming one of the biggest Roblox animators. This is the rise of Goldfishiess, also known as OoferGuide. OoferGuide, whose real name is Isaac May, which is literally his Roblox name too, and I couldn't find much information on his age, though based off what I could find, it seems he's around the 17-18 range, and he was born and raised in the United States. From a young age, OoferGuide had many interests. He liked games. Particularly, he liked simple, blocky games, as he liked to play Minecraft and Roblox, as that is what many of his old and current videos are about. When Goldfishiess was still a young child, in 2014, on May 3rd, he would get introduced to Roblox, a game that would later lead to him doing much bigger and much crazier things. But for now, he was still just a child. Then got introduced to Roblox. Now, being so young and Roblox having less than 100 million players at the time, he had a lot to explore. He spent a lot of time playing different games. Early on, he enjoyed games like Murder Mystery 2, Capture the Flag, and even tried making games himself. Being so young and impressionable, he really liked Roblox. He just loved the simplicity, what you could do, and overall just how much creativity and capabilities Roblox had. But when it came to content creation or any form of making YouTube videos, he didn't really care because he was just a kid. He felt that kind of responsibility just wasn't really for him. He loved watching YouTubers, but he thought he could just do that when he was older. But as Isaac got older, he kind of grew bored of just playing Roblox all the time. Sure, he still loved the game, but he wanted to play other games. So, after a few years of just playing Roblox, he started playing another game known as Minecraft. Minecraft was super fun for Isaac. He enjoyed Minecraft and Roblox at the same time. And eventually, with such passion and the amount of times that he had enjoyed these games, he wanted to start something bigger. He wanted to eventually start an actual YouTube channel, but he didn't know what he was going to do. He didn't know the name, the content, so he decided to just do something random, something silly, not really take it too seriously. He decided to call the channel OoferGuide, based off what his Minecraft username was, being OoferMan. And with the fact that he was so unserious, he just made his first few videos funny clips of him playing Skywars. But he posted the first bunch of his videos on February 10th of 2021. It was a pretty simple video of him once again just playing Skywars. And this video didn't get much views and wasn't crazy edited, but this was a good start. He was motivated. He continued, making a few more videos, but eventually got quickly burned out and ended up taking a massive break from YouTube. Not quitting, taking a break. He needed to find a niche that he was going to do and pursue forever. He needed to find something that he genuinely wanted to do for the rest of his content career. So, for the next few years, he was experimenting. He tried making Roblox gameplay videos, but he thought that would be too basic. But eventually, he stumbled upon a plugin known as Animator 2, and he decided to just make a test animation and upload it to his OoferGuide channel. And the video, despite not doing that well, he was pretty motivated. He actually enjoyed this. So he decided to make more moon animations. More and more animations. And despite the animations not doing too well, he was very motivated. He genuinely enjoyed making animations. But at the time, he had never made any real shorts. At the time, he was all just doing long-form animations in late 2022 to early 2023. But eventually, he hit a pretty big goal. And on January 26th of 2023, he would hit 200 subscribers after just 4 months of making Roblox animations. But this new factor of actual big motivation, the fact that he was actually growing his channel out, he continued. OoferGuide started making more and more animations. But eventually, he knew that long form wasn't enough. And eventually, he decided he was going to start making short animations. And on January 22nd of 2023, OoferGuide would upload his first short animation. It was based on the game Doors and didn't have that much context added to it, but it was pretty good and it got some decent views. But OoferGuide didn't really just stick to one thing. He kept doing doing a ton of random things. He first made a contextless store as animation. Then he put a Geometry Dash clip on his channel.
Probably been told, don't reply to this guy, he's just trying to get a...
Then he started doing FPS test animations. It seems like he was kind of just experimenting in 2023. He was making memes, overall doing a number of things that would lead to him ending up doing much better things, making his animations a lot sillier. At this time, he was getting an intake of what he could actually do and what he could push himself to do. But as 2023 ended, he would hit 1,000 subscribers, which seemed to incredibly motivate him. And into 2024, he planned to do a lot more. He wanted to start making better animations, more context, and overall just much better videos. Now, into 2024, things seemed like they were going to be the same as usual, but this year was a little different. In March 2024, for OoferGuide, he started blowing up. He went from just 1,500 subscribers to 70,000 subscribers in a month, and this was because of a few viral videos, and the fact that his animation was getting very good, and it was getting to pro level, to where he could compete with animators that had 1 million subscribers even. By the end of May, he even had 200,000 subscribers, and by the end of June, he had 500,000. It seems like OoferGuide was basically speedrunning the animation community. He was basically hitting massive milestones in half the time other animators were. He wasn't even animating for more than 2 years at this point. Most animators up until this point had been animating for a much longer time than him. And also combined with the fact that he had improved so much drastically and be very consistent, it was insane. His animations were silly and unlike anyone else's. That's why he stood out so much, really. Which is probably the reason that he blew up in the first place, due to the fact that he was more unique. And as 2024 went on, OoferGuide got closer and closer to the 1 million milestone. Also around this time, he started making his animations a lot smoother, but still more silly. The animations looked a lot more smooth, in the sense where they looked a lot better. It looked like everything was really proper, instead of it being a lot slower. But he also made sure to keep that nice, funny, and authentic, silly look that all of his shorts had. In summer 2024, OoferGuide started progressively blowing up, and I mean he went from just 360,000 subscribers in late June to ending the summer off at 700,000, and into September he started approaching 1 million, 800,000, 900,000, and then on September 15th, he would hit the massive goal of 1 million subscribers. Also around that time, he started improving his animations a lot, and I'm talking in a few months he went from making pretty basic looking goofy animations to making animations that looked very good but still very goofy. He essentially went from 1,000 subscribers to almost 1 million subscribers in the span of 9 months. Into the new year, he started proving even more. He made better animations, more animations, a lot more consistency, and he also had a much wide ranger. Instead of just doing things based off of in real life incidents, he was making animations about games, collabing with other creators, helping people start their journeys, and overall, it seemed like Isaac was basically on top of the world. In May of 2025, he would even hit 2 million subscribers, and currently, OoferGuide sits at 2.6 million subscribers, showing just how far he went. In literally just 3 years, he went from the basic animator to becoming one of the biggest animators. I hope you enjoyed today's video about the rise of OoferGuide, also known as Goldfishiess. If you did enjoy it, make sure to like and subscribe to my channel. My name is Mighty, and I make weekly Roblox documentaries. Anyways, hopefully you have a good day, and Mighty out.